Good morning, my friends. Welcome back. So happy that you're here. Welcome to all our new subscribers. I am going to show you a really fun, easy fold today. My friend Kay Michelle asked if I would show it on video. So this is what we're going to make. And so many variations you can create with this. I just thought it would be a fun little, excuse me, a fun little craft to do together. So your cardstock, that's your fun fold, it's going to be 8 by 8. Okay, so and your cover is 11 3/4 by 5 3/4. Does that make sense? So let me write that down on a piece of paper. Cardstock, 8 by 8. Cover is 11 3/4. So you're using a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock or scrapbook paper, and by 5 3/4. Okay, so that's your measurements for it. So your cover, let's do it this way. I'm just going to fold it in half. You can use your scoreboard, you can use your ruler, or you can just, my paper obviously is not straight. Why am I not surprised? This is very old Stampin' Up! Paper, and as you can see, it is not straight, but I'm not going to be too concerned about it. So you take your 8 by 8 sheet, and easiest fold ever. Okay, I'm going to fold it corner to corner and try to be accurate. Then there's less, as long as your paper is, you know, a true square. This one's not too bad. So when you open it up, you're going to fold it in half. Here comes a train again. It never fails. So I hope you're all doing good. So there we have it. And then we're going to fold it up the opposite direction. What you're looking for is 4 equal squares. And then, so you have 4 squares identical, and then you have your line going through it. And so here, you're just going to push in those, and then you have this. And then you have your little thing. So once it gets used to opening and closing that way, once it's glued down, then it will stay that way. So I'll show you again. So corner to corner, let me move these so it's not distracting. Corner to corner, and then you're going to fold it in half, open it, fold it in half the other way, and then they just get pinched together, and then that one sort of follows. And so there you go. Like, how easy is that, right? So easy. All right, so you can just take your scraps before we even add it into our piece. It's just easier to decorate it this way. So you can make pockets. They can be great for tea, if you send a friend some tea. And I just do these little 4 by 4 squares. Probably going to have to be a little smaller, just if you want a border. But, and then that one should be, there we go. So that definitely was not right. Sorry about that. Train. And so these will get glued in here. See? Yeah, I'm gonna make them a little smaller. I don't want to go too quick. Tom's gone to do a little bit of shopping for some stuff to take on our trip when we go. I think you'll be seeing this on the, I don't know, Tuesday maybe? Sorry, I'm gonna close my window because he's gonna get louder. Some of them like to hang on that horn. Just, I don't know why, but they do. All right, so I'm going to add them. And then there's a nice little border going around. So let's just do that. And you can make a whole bunch of these at once and then just have them in your stash. And then when you decide, you know, if you're going to use them in Happy Mail, you can put them in a journal. So there we go, just like that. There's a nice little border around it. You can cover all 4 of these triangle pieces if you want. You can just do 2 of them with pockets. I've kind of been varying what I do. I did one of them and I didn't even put pockets on it. So I just kind of decorated the pieces, but we can do that. And so this one, I'm going to cut corner to corner, but I'm going to then make it shorter so it can be pockets. I didn't do that on one of them, and then I ended up trying to tear it. And so here I'm just going to bring it up because I do want it shorter, and I'm just lining up the edge to align whatever length you want to do. And then it's shorter. Did I do that right? Oh goodness, no, it's not right. I got the wrong side. Oh man. Did I? That's just weird that didn't work. I did it the wrong way. So I want to cut here and make it shorter so that I can put something into the pocket. Let's see. There we go. So it's a bit shorter, and then things can be added inside. And if you forget to make it a pocket, it doesn't matter because you can add a pocket on top of it as well. Just bring it down. And then there's that space. So then things can be added inside. You can put little stickers in there. That would be cute. Just little stickers of something. I'll just use the same one. So 4. And I'm keeping all of these little pieces so that I can make stuff with them. All right, so cut them corner to corner. Should be able to do both at the same time. There we go. All right, so I want this side cut down, not the other side, but that's how I thought I did it the first time, and it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So oh yeah, that's the way it has to work, right? But this is a great scrap buster too. You can use your scraps to make the little pockets and make a nice vintage one where you have you can use book page. And so there we go. So let's grab one of these. You know what, oh no, here it is. That's for our other one. Goodness. All right, so there we go. And so you're going to glue your flat side down, and you're going to corner it. So I just bring it to the edge, and it's before the score mark. There's our line. See if I have a pencil, I can just show you. So there, that wasn't even worth putting on there. But there's our center fold. So you're just going to take this and you just eyeball it. You pop it in there, corner to corner, and then I'm just going to add glue. And it will flatten out over time as well. And if you decide to lay it under something heavy, then it'll flatten out faster as well. So the one that I did, I've had for quite a long time, so it's quite flat. All right, and then you're just gonna close it over, give it a little rub, and then bring this one and do the exact same thing. And then you can have fun decorating, whatever theme, birthday, but it's great for gift cards, putting little notes in here. If you want to send a friend some tea, this will be a fun little holder for it. But I don't like that this is so off of but I don't think I've had any true 12 by 12 sheet of paper. I don't know if you have. And so there you go. Isn't that just darling? It's so cute. All right, let's see. We'll do one more and then we'll decorate if we have time. How's that sound? So here's this one. I'm going to put the darker side in. There we go. And then I have one of these yellow ones. So we'll do the exact same thing like we did. So corner to corner. I just want to make sure that I explain it right. I don't want anybody to be confused. So corner to corner, just like that. And then you're going to fold it one way. Can burnish it with a bone folder. So you open it, and then this is how we did it. So now we're going to fold it up and do it in the opposite direction. But like I said, if you don't want to do it this way, you can use your scoreboard you'll just score it at 4. You'll score it at 4, turn it, score it at 4, and then you can use a ruler if you want and do these corner scores, right? So, and same thing, just gonna fold that. Yes, there we go. And then this one will follow suit, and it gets folded in just like that. Beautiful. And so easy, right? Quick, easy. Those are the best. So I wonder if this is at 4. It is, but let's use one of these other ones. So I'm going to cut it just under the 4 because I want there to be a border instead of doing it how I did it before, right at 4. So I'm doing it at 3 7/8. You can do 3 3/4. And you can cover every single panel if you want. That's good too. All right, so I'd like to use this side. All right, let's do it. So hopefully you'll make some. If you're crafting today, hopefully you're doing some along with me. And you'll find you'll just be grabbing, you know, cardstock, but you can use anything. Scrapbook paper, you don't even have to have plain paper on the inside. It can just be all pretty paper. Oh my goodness, this glue. I have been using my tacky glue the last couple days, so I have a lot of my stuff packed up and ready to go to Tracy's. I'm doing this obviously on the weekend, and you'll be seeing this on the Monday, so I'm on the road as you're watching this. Whoops, only need one. So there we go. And you can keep these blank if you want. I just like the idea of having little tuck spots, but you don't even have to have the tuck spots, obviously. All right, so I am going to do it this way, and I'm just going to keep it the way it is. So there's that. And I just try to keep them lined up against the one line there, just like that. Excuse me. And then turn it around. And so these are going to be little pockets. There we go. And all these papers go together because they're in the same paper pack. So, you know, they all coordinate. Oops, better move it over. It was right on my fold. Yep, that's good. So just like that. I'm just grabbing my stickers. Get that up here. All right, so there we go. So again, we'll do the exact same thing. The flat part will go there. Let's glue it down. There we go. And then this one. Not too much to talk about today. And so there we are. Oops, that's not attached yet. In a little bit of a hurry, don't be. So there we go. And so you can put a little message here. You can add a pocket. You can even have it this way. So you can add a picture, write a note. You can put a nice pocket here, put a pack of tea in there. I didn't bring a tea packet in my room with me to show you that, but I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to do another corner to corner, and then just like that, see if it works. And then this can go right here. And then a bag of tea or some little gifty things, a gift card can go in there. Oh my goodness, this glue. Bring out the big guns. There we go. And then there's no issue. So there we go. So I'm going to go corner to corner, just like that. And then you have a sweet little pocket. And I think just right in there. Just like that. So I think I will use that for a tea bag. What a great idea that is. Anyway, let's decorate them. And we'll see what we can add into the pockets. I don't want massive butterflies because there's only so much room in here. So there we go, let's do it. Then you can see them decorated as well. Okay. And there's a butterfly. You can use stickers, whatever you'd like to use. Let's pop that one right there. And that's where I can write a little note, which is perfect. Just checking where my little stickers are. There they are. Nope, that's not them. But again, you can just use little butterfly stickers. It's whatever you have. I just look for little things, put them in there. This little green one. And the wings can just stick out so they'll be seen. There we go, just like that. So how cute, just like that. And then of course, like I say, you can add paper to those sides as well, whatever you'd like to do. This is our other one that we did. So fun. And again, let's just add a couple butterflies. I like the butterflies, it just adds some prettiness to the inside. Just like that. And this one's quite a bit bigger, but I'm going to put it right at the top there on the corner. So I've made quite a few of these now, so I'm hoping that you like them, and then I can send them in some happy mail, which I think will be a lot of fun. So there's that one. And then these are pockets as well. And a little note. Oh, look at that. Celebrate today. You know what? I'm going to add it. It's on there. Sitting here, so let's just do it. Celebrate today. That one's too big. Did I make these pockets? Yes, I thought I did. Didn't want to open. There we go. There's a pink one. Just like that. And they won't fall out. The pockets are pretty tight to the page. Oh, you're too big. But it'd be fun. And then there's room, you can open them, see? So it won't be too much issue. There we are. So let's do the outside. I have these big birds that I want to use, and these are all from the dollar store. But and they're stickers. But I'm going to use them just because they're fun. They're cute. And then you can put a word on here. You don't have to. You can just have it done like that. And so let's see what we have here. Oh, he's cute, but I want something a little bigger. Oops. How about the owls? Those are cute. Set those aside. And I like these stickers because they're split. The paper is split at the back, so you don't have a hard time getting off the paper. And there we go. But that's all it takes. And it's flat mail. Once I lay it underneath something heavy, then they will be mailable. So there we go. Celebrate today with pockets. And then this one here, we have the pocket and the two pockets there. And I left that empty. When it's dry, I'll put a tea bag in there. And then, yeah, so I can write little notes, can put a Bible verse. I mean, there's all kinds of possibilities. You can decorate the back if you want, but I think that's really good, just having the front done. All right, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. Questions, comments, please leave them below. Let me know if you make some. They're fun, they're easy, like they're so easy, right? You can't go wrong. All right, God bless, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.